all right. Back for some updates on my Central America game. And we have gotten up to my opponent's air mission phase. And they are going on the offensive down here. Let me show you. We got a close air support mission. That's a +2 modifier. That's good on this game. And that is because he was using the old P41 or 61. You can see there. I think even for the time of this, the date of this game, the time period is in the 80s. That's probably even a relic back then, but it must move slow enough and good enough for close air support to provide a +2, and that's tops and so far in all the games we've played. Now he's got more close air support coming with some more attacks. I got my little pointer there to indicate that'll be the next one, but he's got a Hindy gunship there. I don't know where else he's got one. I believe there's one in defense. Nope, down here somewhere. Oh, where did I see a Hindy? It has been a while. Oh, here you go. Another important Hindy mission is he did put a Hindy there. You can see it's rotated sideways. That means it still has an activation left, but he landed that. Well, engineers carved out a spot in the jungle. He's there in case anybody comes with an attack. So that was another notable. I believe maybe he's got one here. Nope. So there's one Hindy here, one here, and another one somewhere else I can't see yet. Was this it down here? Oh, I think it's with this attack. That's correct. Yeah, here you go. So there's the last one. So this one's got close air support with Hindy gunships and aircraft, fixed wing aircraft. Let me see what he wants to do with the rest of his moves. I think I put that pointer there because that was where his next air support mission was going to come from. We'll be right back. All right, we got another unit, A33, coming out of Air Group 2, and that's his main spot. That's where he had to evacuate all of his units to, is that Air Group 2. We're coming out of Air Group 2 down here in the map, and that's a fortress. That's called Punta Hut Airport, and it's a well-fortified position. It can hold, it's an airport actually, and it can hold up to 20 units, so it's more than enough for all of his stack units he's got there. So anyway, he's going to deliver a +1 close air support mission on this attack. There you go. Let me see if there's any others, and we'll be right back. All right, so we got an air group, our air mission marker, coming from Air Group 2, consisting of these 3 units here. Let me get them separated for you. They're going to go on a bombardment mission, so they'll be put over there in the used pile. The air mission marker will go something like this. Alright, where he will deliver 3 bombardment points, and that's a minimum. The key thing there is terrain. Would have been a lot better if those units for him, for the communist player, were in rough or clear, but we'll take a forest hex. And we will show you what the vassal log die roll was for the communist player. Looking for a forest. Let me see, ground unit bombardment. What we got here? I guess it doesn't say anything about terrain. Well, let me check out the die roll modifiers. We'll be right back. Alright, minimum of 3 bombardment factors. You need a high number, 5, 6, or 7. And the communist die roll was a 2, so that won't do nothing but put his units into the used spot, and I believe that takes care of any units that can do any intercepting or counterinsurgency. So again, communist player left no units for my offensive turn. It's kind of been the norm. Oh, that'll be it. Those units there survived the bombardment mission. That's a bunch of insurgency units. So let me see, make sure that is it. You don't have no other helicopter transport missions or anything else to go on. And then it will be time for the all-important ground combat. That Allied air reaction mission phase is usually, it's an optional rule for when the U.S. and Soviets get involved. I think it doesn't have anything to do with our turn right now, so we'll get back. All right, I do believe that is going to be it for my opponent's air mission phase. Another little move that make note of is this unit here, the SB Special Forces Paratrooper unit, was moved by helicopter earlier. A helicopter transport. That white number, or that number in the white box, means 1 unit capacity. He did not perform a paradrop or helicopter assault. He just went in that rough terrain unit with his buddies for an attack against a bunch of Contras. About 4 or 5 units there. Contras control blue fields, but they're not going for that hex because it's pretty well beefed up. So they're going for the low-hanging fruits, I guess. And that one there qualifies. We'll see what kind of die roll modifiers they get because he's got close air support. They just got done getting bombarded, but it didn't have any effect. And they got Hind gunship battalions. A bunch of these old boys heading their way too. So the main goal and victory point conditions at the end of the game for the communist players to eliminate, to have the fewer number of Contra units on the map as possible. Less units, more victory points. More units, less victory points. Me as a Contras, we're going after these little orange and gray blocks. Them are my victory point hexes. You can see the whole game's mostly east of these 3 blocks here, that little hex line. Going that way. There you go. Honduras can also be involved, but so far my opponent has not opted to violate their neutrality or the Costa Ricans down here along the border. But there you go. That is the name of it. I think that'll be it. When we come back, we're going to move this marker to the FSLN ground combat phase. Having a great time down here in the old war room section. Loving the holiday season. It's when I throttle things back, but weather's been cooperating. We're going full steam, so I'll take it while I can get it. We'll be right back. When I get a chance, I'll have us some ground combat. Need to open me up some vlogs. When we get a chance, we'll be back. All right, ground combat phase for the FSLN. Turn 8 of a 12-turn game, and it's getting down to it. They need to eliminate some units. And it looks like that's what they're trying to do with this first attack. He's attacking with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Combat factors. Let's see if he has any air. 12, 13. That middle number is added attack factors. So he's attacking with 13 factors versus helicopter. 1. Oh no, helicopter. 1, 2, 3. 13 versus 3. Not good. Let's see what that comes out with odds. Ooh, 4 to 1 if my fingers are correct. Alright, let's go over here. We're in, is that forest or jungle? Okay, luckily for him, it's just the forest. So, initial combat factor in the forest column with a 4 to 1. Ouch. Not looking good for the Contras for me. Oh, what else we got there? Alright, now we'll be going through column shifts. The column shifts for this are as follows. Oh, artillery, no. Engineers, no. Special forces, yes. And that'll be on his side. So we'll take our little current combat ratio marker and move it 1 box over to the right. Alright. Tank. No. Oh, yeah, he does have armor. Ouch. Oh, they're going across the river. Luckily, he negates it with the special forces, but okay. We're on to it. There's another box that way. This could be a epic attack and attack helos. So there you go. That goes over even 1 more from the initial combat ratio to the current, and it is not good at all for me there. Alright, now also when he attacks, he'll be getting a +2 die roll modifier. Let's see what all these die roll modifiers are for this attack. All attacking across the river, no. Some of them are, but he's negated. Armor across the river, boy, that can't be good. We'll see. Fort entrenchment, no. City, town, or port, no. Insurgency unit included in the defense, yes. For each bombardment point delivered, +2. So from a -1 to a +1. But he has an insurgency unit with the attack, so that's a +2. So he'll get that a full +2 die roll modifier. We will show you what the communists have put this on a 1. Usually it's a little bit of good luck. Be back with the vassal mod result with a +2. Communist die roll of a 5 total. We're down here and it says 2 step losses and mandatory retreat. I don't know if you can see all that. Under 5, so luckily for me, these old boys can retreat through enemy zones of control. If there was a regular unit in there, he wouldn't be able to, so I could probably absorb this. So it'll give us 2 step losses. Oh, there is a regular unit there. Bad news. He might have to be just the one that gets hammered. Oh, shoot. You can't retreat because we all got zones of control. Yeah. Huh. We'll just eliminate him. Get him off the board. Or do we want to eliminate... Well, let's eliminate an insurgency unit. 2 steps. Oh, then he can't retreat, though. Alright, he can't retreat. He's got to take 2 step losses and eliminate that unit. These little boys have to retreat 2 hexes. 1, 2. Flip them upside down. It's usually how I indicate that they are retreating. Get you a sight here on the map real quick, and there you go. My helicopters will return to base. They get to evac. But, yeah. Let me see where I want them to go to. I guess they can go. We'll put those in the entrenchment. And then we'll go like this, sideways. We'll put them on the bottom of the stack, but evac them here. Oops. I'll get this straightened down here a second. Yeah, little evac. Over to that hex. This is the new hex now that has a Hindy gunship there. And whoever else he wants to put into the hex. I don't think I have any more reorganization points to reorganize these units, so we'll just put this over here into the... There ain't no pile for him. You don't get no victory points for him. But like I said, it all depends on the total number, but that is a casualty that I cannot replace. Alright, just over here, and that is the result. We look on the computer vlog and find out what the advance after combat is. Alright, so the Contra is losing a regular unit, but the insurgents are able to skedaddle unscathed. So there you go. I suffered my 2 step losses and retreated 2 hexes, so there you go. Next attack is up here. This is kind of a key attack too against this little route. I do have this spot here and this spot. Here's the victory point total so far. So I got a nice little lead, but we'll see what happens. These attacks here will be key. This one here is at 1, 2 factors here attacking. 3 for the anti-aircraft unit. 4 for the artillery. 5 for the engineers. 6, 7. 7 factors. Plus a Hindy gunship. 7, 8, 9 factors. Versus defending is a 3. Oh, 3 to 1. Alright, so we got 3 to 1 in the... Ooh, it's in the jungle though. So we'll be switching down here for the initial 3 to 1. We're going back this way. Underneath the jungle. And column shifts are as follows. Whoa. Artillery, yes. 1 moving this way. Alright, artillery, yes. Engineers, yes. Another movement this way. Special forces. Ooh. Who's got the special forces? I don't. And he has no insurgency units, so nobody will be getting that die roll modifier. Alright. Tank, no. Attack helo, yes. So it goes over 1 more. There you go for the communist player. Die roll modifiers are as follows. All attacking across the river? Nobody is. Oh, 1 unit is, but he's negated by the other ones that aren't, so we don't get that. No fort or entrenchment. No city, town, or port. We're just in the middle of the jungle on a trail. Alright, an insurgency unit is included in the defense. Yes, and it's a -1. Each bombardment point delivered maximum 3. They got a +1, so that negates that insurgency modifier. So we're looking at a 0 die roll modifier. Now the last one is a +1 for insurgency units included in the attack, which he has none. He tried forming a insurgency unit here, but I had a successful counterinsurgency, which took him out. So there's a 0 Dyro modifier. And we got a nice attack. Tell you what the, hopefully, little communist Dyro is with no modifiers. Be right back. Alright, the attack with extreme prejudice. Oh, down here with a 6. Let me look real quick. Okay, it's the same result as the last attack. 2 step losses. And a 6 no modifiers. That's right, so 2 step losses from this little stack here. How will I divide that all up? Oh, they're insurgency units. Okay, well, they will take a step loss and retreat 2. So let me get this set up real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so 2 step loss to insurgency units, a Contra units will retreat from here. And he will head back to this hex here. There's 2 units there, 2 stacking points. I'm allowed 5. These 2 units were upside down. Well, let me see if we can do this. Them on out of the way. These little boys right here. And these little boys. Alright, sorry about that. I'm running out of time. I need to free up space. Yeah, it's a regular unit. It has a step loss also, so yeah. Oh, getting kind of brittle back here in the back lines. Cannot lose units. So I made that work out. Alright, here's what it looks like when we are said and done. Oh, enemy unit. But he is half strength. They cleared us out. Alright, there you go. Was right here, retreated back here. Yeah, we're holding on to this. Alright, well, end of the communist combats. These are casualties so far in this, and this has been a long game. It's kind of interesting. We're on turn 8, and the only units eliminated were my CIA unit. Get that lighting out of here, sorry about that. And the unit that was just eliminated. They're the only units I've lost. Meanwhile, though, he hasn't lost too many. Just an anti-aircraft unit, a SAM site, 2 anti-aircraft units. So his losses are kind of light too. So that's where the game stands. I got victory points mostly for victory point objectives, hexes. And he gets a lot of his points for eliminating units. A lot of my units are brittle now. We're running out of reorganization points. I have some insurgency command points. Now my insurgency units, these ones here that are flipped over that are half strength, I can go ahead and disband and bring them on next turn full strength. So that kind of helps me out in reinforcements. His units are brittle too, because his reorganizations and command points are all being used up also. There you go. So I only got the advantage of having a whole bunch of insurgency command points. So my insurgency army might be the difference. We'll call this a video. We'll be back. Alright, so we have this nice little overview. You can see what's going on here at the end of the communist turn, number 8. And I still hold on to this spot here. This is kind of a little Contra cutoff spot. They have been able to clear out any other lingering units here. We've all retreated back to our little stronghold. Now the name of the game, like I said a couple of times already, is for the communist player to eliminate units. So far he hasn't really done a good job of it. And I still got some good victory points, but these next turns will tell, because units are starting to get brittle. Rebuilding processes or logistics are tapped out. So there you go. Here's a look at it. He's cleared all my units off around through here on his way to this back country. Now the key thing for me to do is to stall. I wanted to maybe get one more of these orange blocks, but we'll concentrate on holding on to this one. Maybe getting some of these fruits back here. I do have some units heading back here to see what we can do about these spots, but I think he's got them, pretty well fortified. That is it. I still have plenty of air units left for air missions. He's used up most of his offensive capability in his offense. Like I said, that's usually what happens each turn for both of us. Nobody's really kept anything back for defense or interceptions. Not many interceptions going on in this game. Alright, there you go. A little look at it. I was trying to see what else he did. He did, he had a little helicopter move from here. Here you go. This unit here was down around here. He rebased him. This is a good base. He's got a big base here with a bunch of his Hindies and transport helicopters in that spot, but that is a look of it. We will call this a video, having a great time with this game and getting down to the nitty-gritty. Next video will be my supply determination phase. Both of us, it's a supply phase for both of us. In the game, they said in the rules earlier that both sides check for supply. You have 2 times to check for supply, one in his supply phase and my supply phase. So it's not just a supply phase for the communist player. That's something that's kind of different in the game. So each supply phase is for both players. All right, there you go. We'll be back having a great time. We'll go on, open up some V-logs, make sure I'm done, and get ready for my moves. Be back.